groups so that each group can have. I took this stuff through customs, and I was going to have to train, and in China, trains have to go through metal detectors. So this would have been confiscated, the glass. So I decided to fly, and I got pulled into this tiny little room, and they tested this for explosives and for drugs. And I had photos. They were fantastic. Like they were like, oh yeah, Lao shirt. Like, but I was like, this was wrapped up to an inch of its life, you know. Anyway, apparently you can walk through with these, or check them in at least. Yeah. So I thought we'll draw over that. I've got a marker. ISB. Is everyone happy to do that? Just to sort of sit on three tables. Yes. You can have a play when we're looking at.
Please wear safety goggles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't, but you know, yeah. If you're gonna, we're in China.
Yeah.
What you want to do is sort of Now these are glass cutters, and this is important. Okay, this is something I actually went home and spent in Melbourne and spent a fortune on tile cutters and just bought a couple for me, and they were hopeless. These are glass cutters that you can get here on Taobao. They're inexpensive. There should be a screw somewhere. Maybe I've thrown it out. I need to get that. And it tightens these. So they're a bit flimsy, but if you they loosen up a little bit, but tighten them. So they are glass cutters. And don't get the glass cutter with the knife. But these work a treat.
Wow, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And not too much.
Have you found those in Bangkok?
Yeah. They ordered in Bangkok as well. Now,
you know, in the subways here, they've got a whole lot of new subways. They've decorated a lot of them with mosaics.
Mosaics.
And maybe, from what I understand, the design college students designed them for each of the different stations. So maybe it's
like
worth
the New York subway, right?
Yeah,
that kind of.
So maybe it's worth contacting here anyway.
Those
CAFA
guys.
or one of these design colleges and say, well, okay, can you tell us where you get your materials and where you get your tools? Because they're in China and they're obviously using the stuff that's in place in the subway.
And that would have, it was more a problem with, my purchasing department will take what you need and they'll find the cheapest possible solution. And I actually marched them up. I put on my bitch teacher face and I had to bring them up and say, you cannot buy me crap materials anymore. Like, I think I was in tears. I was like, come on. Because everything that they bought for me was just rubbish. So now, I won my battle. I get the best of everything, but I just don't buy loads of it, you know? I think good quality products and health and safety of our kids this is paramount, you know? Even my glazes I get from Australia, because I can't guarantee the glazes in China don't have lead in them. And same with Thailand. I
give you a new contact for this guy who came up with our film. He comes from Shanghai.
Oh, does he? Is it the Pottery Barn or the Pottery?
No, not a break.
So, the other thing I wanted to sort of say, so you can mosaic lots of these, you can found objects, you know. I went down to UN, the gardens in Shanghai, and you can play with different forms and shapes. I got these on Taobao. I found... You become a scavenger, even in my high heels. These were like a pile of them, so I brought my year 10 kids down to hoist them up to the 6th floor. And I found a bunch of these, like boxes of them. So someone was renovating. Obviously, they ordered too many and just threw them out.
Whoa.
What a nice
yeah, I've made tiles. I use porcelain clay. Porcelain's it's very delicate. I would probably use a different kind of clay. Yeah. But you know, they were some of these are some of the ones that haven't worked so well, where the glaze has kind of run a little bit. But I just put them in here for fun.
You know, in your dragon one in Shanghai, you're putting the tiles in on the dragon. Are they fairly strong? Will they stay?
Well, that's porcelain, so.
Oh, okay.
You have to be careful. Yeah. So I've broken a couple.
Yep.
And then it also is not going to be able to be near, but because it's spiky anyway, it can't be on. Like it would have to be behind something or too high up for little
fragile
kids.
because it's actually 3D.
Yeah, the placement I have for it is outside of the theatre when you walk down, and it's behind a barricade, so no one's going to be able to touch it.
Okay. You hope.
when I finish it, which will be at the end of the year. I'll post it when I finish it.
Sorry to be a health and safety person. But what are the like watching that? I think, oh my god, that's really scary.
Yeah.
Do people cut themselves? Do kids cut themselves?
Sometimes. They'll get little nits, or they'll get like even from here. But I've never had a massive problem. Now you can. I use
this class today.
Well, no, but I haven't done it with you guys because you guys are art teachers, so I haven't gone. Okay, so and I do have glasses that they can use. I mean, I choose not. I wear my glasses, so really for me. But when I was packing this, I actually cut myself a little bit with the glass. So just be careful. I've given glass to the older kids.
Yeah.
The younger kids, you have to work kind of more closely with and supervise. And hopefully, if you've got a TA, you're on them. And maybe you're working in, this table is working on this, so you can be active, and another table's making the clay tiles. You know how it goes. What I would say though, and you don't have to, but if you're cutting a tile, I tend to, the nice straight cut, I put it towards the edge so you've got nice neat tiles. This is just a handy hint, and you might decide that that's not your look, and that's completely okay. At home I bought one of the Bunnings outside tables. You can buy them here with glass, and metal strip, and I mosaiced Chinese qipao, onto that, and then I've done trays that are wood, and that was Christmas presents for everyone one year, and that's an inside, so it's okay to be on wood, but just be really, really, really careful about wood, isn't it? No, wood. Sorry, because wood disintegrates, and it disintegrates quite quickly. So, but I was going to create a plaster armature to sort of to come today, but that was 21 kilos of stuff, and I really didn't have any more space. Well, that's strong. All right.
Where
so
did you get them? Are these on Taobao?
Yeah, Taobao.
Did you see yesterday when we were at Taobao? They
Yeah.
come in one set. It's only 90 kuai.
Oh wow.
Yeah. With goggles and different.
What do you mean by one set? Like
One set they have different cutters.
just one? What's in a set?
I have to go back and check. It's like 3 types of cutter,
These are about $5.
and then they have different angle cutting as well, and goggles. Yeah. So I just bought it like
I wouldn't go fancy pantsy. Like, you know what I mean?
no,
I
it's a
would
basic one,
be
yeah.
I would be like, this works, and this works. Yeah. Again, you have to supervise if they're younger, but I at the moment teach high school and middle school, so the supervision's a little bit different.
So like this stuff, you just peel out.
Yeah.